Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today we're talking about Algerian football, but not on the pitch, off the pitch. Now behind the scenes, in the past few months, I'm sure most of you guys that are interested in Algerian football would have been reading about it, would have been keeping up to date about it. There's been FA changes, of course. So of course you've got the, like the English FA, you've got the Algerian FA, it's known as the FAF, the Federation of Algerian Football. And we've had Rouraowa for a number of years, got to a couple of World Cups with him. Then we had Zichy, and then, of course, Zichy was working at Paradou, and Paradou we're going to talk about in a second. Very suspicious ongoings between Zichy and Paradou, and having Majer there as a puppet. And then, of course, Zichy won an AFCON with Belmadi there, and then Amara came in with Belmadi, and then we didn't make the World Cup. We also went out in the AFCON in the group stage. Now Amara has gone, and there's going to be elections again, and a new president of the FAF is going to come in. Now for me, I want Mohamed Raouraoua to come back in this role, and there's a number of reasons why. First of all, Raouraoua is a very respected man, not just in Algeria but in CAF. He used to have a very high position in the FIFA Assembly, and he was responsible for changing the rule to let players that played for France under-21s to play for Algeria. The likes of Goulam Brahimi and Feghouli switched because of him, and Taider as well. They all played for Algeria because of Mohamed Raouraoua. He is an instrumental figure that's gone under the radar. He literally changed the rule for under-21 nationals to switch country for the whole of the world. Every country does it, and it's because of us. So he was a key figure in making that happen, and he was very good at making sure Algeria were well looked after. The 2014 World Cup, which we qualified with the help of him, he made sure that Algeria had great facilities where they stayed in Brazil in Group H. He sorted those off-the-field issues out. And I feel like the two presidents we've had recently have not been interested in at all. Now, if you want to see Aouar, Adli, Olise, all these guys for Algeria, you need to back Rouraoua, because he's the man responsible. He is very keen on binational players and getting players to play for Algeria. He will work his socks off. The problem potentially is I don't think Rouraoua and Belmadi get on. Belmadi wants, sort of players that have got the heart, the desire. He doesn't want people that have rejected call-ups to come back one day, Whereas Rouraoua is like win at all costs, win, 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 even if ethics go out the window. And I like that mentality. Now Zichy came in, and there was a lot of corruption because he had Paradou, that was his club. And what he would do is he'd take these Paradou players and he would give them international caps. And because they were capped by Algeria, that means he could sell them on for high prices to European leagues, to Belgium, to Holland, to French divisions, So by giving a player cap, you increase their value on the transfer market. And that was a bit corrupt. He was doing it with Majer, started it out with Belmadi. Now I know what you're thinking, Paradou had Ben Sebaini, they had Youssef Attal, they had Hisham Badawi. Paradou didn't produce these players, okay? Ben Sebaini was at Constantine, Attal I think is from Tizi Ouzou, of course Badawi's from down south, he's from Bashar, okay? They're not Paradou products, they're players Paradou picked up to sell on for profit. And I can name you a series of players that literally got Algerian caps just because they played for Paradou. Tufik Moussaoui, Islam Arous, Farid Al-Malali, Zakaria Naiji. These are all players, and I'm sure there's more as well I could name, that literally got capped so that Zichy could sell them to Europe and get a percentage when they moved on to a bigger club. And that is fact, and it explains why Majer was in that puppeteer role, being given useless players to play. And ultimately, it kind of made the Algerian team a bit of a corrupt laughingstock, and that really pushed people away, and ultimately Majer lost his job. These sorts of players are just utterly useless. Now, Ben Sebaini, Attal, Badawi, they're fantastic talents, but Paradou did not produce them. They pinched them from the good academies in Algeria and made profit on them. Now, of course, Zichy has since gone, and you've seen a lot less of that. Then we had Amara come in, and again, a guy to me that, the Cameroon case about the replay didn't seem to be getting behind it too much. He was ultimately responsible for this whole replay case. He hasn't really spoken about it too much. Now, if Rouraoua comes back in, expect the big binationals to come in. Expect your Ait-Nouri, your Adlis, your Aouars, your Delors, your Elises, your Maxime Lopez's. Expect all these lads to turn up, because he will fly to them. He'll knock on their door, and he won't leave until they put the Algeria shirt on. So there's an imperative change coming behind the scenes. If Rouraoua gets in, fantastic news, and we'll see what happens. So let me know, guys, your thoughts on this topic in the comments down below. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.